It's fat and spicy.
This is fat and spicy.
Fat and spicy, motherfucker.
Fat and spicy.
It's another fat and spicy.
So you want me to say fat and spicy? Fuck that. Come on, here.
Fuck fat and spicy.
Dude, we're mega superstars, bro.
To the old lady I cut off at the light, I am sorry, but you were too slow.
Have you seen Werewolf Labs, man?
One of my captains, he was like, Sheriff, we seen a werewolf. I thought he was crazy. What werewolf you talking about? And then he started acting crazy a little bit. You know what? I think you're 5150. I'm gonna put you on administrative leave. You go to the hospital.
Sounds like you've been smelling what we've been smoking.
Look, if there's a mayor, I want to be it.
Right?
Hey,
I know.
I'm for mayor.
Eating nothing but roaches and, mind you, fingers. I just love fingers.
Chicken fingers?
No, homeless people's fingers.
Are you still messing around with women who are taken?
All right.
Oh my God! Say it ain't so. The viewers are in awe.
Okay, but you know what? Everybody has a past.
Question for Josh. How did you learn to be a developer for 5M, and how would you recommend a beginner starting?
I've got a background in the IT space for a long time. There were a lot of things that I could kind of grasp, like coding and stuff, but I'm not deep in certain areas as I would like to be. But I would say, the best way to start anything in life, doesn't matter what it is to just jump headfirst into it.
What is roleplay?
It's a place where I can escape personal trouble that I have going on in my real life. I come here and I RP because it's a place that I can come and be somebody other than myself, other than the guy that gets up and goes to work every morning.
For me, it's a place where I can come build characters outside of ourselves, try to promote interactions with other people. What I do love is when people take the time to turn around and have interactions, meaningful interactions. Even if it's just a few words, those few words can mean a lot.
This is Fat and Spicy, the podcast brought to you in city, out of city. I'm Fat.
And I'm Spicy.
And this is the Fat and Spicy Show.
I love it when
Bro Chacho.
What?
Chacho.
Huh? What happened?
It's time for Fat and Spicy, homie.
Yeah, when do we live?
We've been live for the last half hour. I've been listening to you snoring and farting.
Oh, well, welcome back, everybody. We're live right now.
We've been live, dude. Go.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Fat and Spicy OOC Monday morning, guys. Welcome. Oh, Monday morning. This is a radio station.
Well, you did just wake up, man. What is this? This ain't the Spicy Morning Zoo.
We need a morning show, right? For all the morning listeners.
We should do it like morning drive time.
Yeah, a little morning session. I think that'd be nice.
Morning drive with Fatsy on the Spice.
There you go.
Have fun doing that one. I will not be waking up.
It's all right. No, guys, welcome back. Another episode. I think we are now officially on episode 60, guys. Episode 60. So we are now running into season 6, episode 1, guys. Everybody that has stuck with us from the beginning, we love you guys. Thank you for your support. And the people that are just tuning in and starting their how do you say?
Fat and Spicy experience?
Yeah, their Fat and Spicy experience. Welcome. And if you don't know, I'm Fat, and on Mondays you can call me Jacob.
And I'm Spicy. Or on Mondays you call me Anson.
And this is the Fat and Spicy Show, guys, where we sit down and we talk about everything that is RP related, whether that's 5M, Red M, GTA, or even outside of 5M and Red M. We talk about things like what we're going to be talking about today, such as things think about D&D,
Yeah, we're actually going to step into all the different types of realms of roleplay, whether it's RPGs or what have you. Yeah, man.
Or in the bedroom. I'm just kidding.
Oh no, we're definitely gonna have a little sesh here about talking about some ERP and see what that's all about.
Oh, that's crazy.
Shout out to Roger the Frog for the follow.
No, thanks for the follow, bro. Well, I'll tell you what, if we get 15 follows tonight in the ERP spirit, I will take my shirt off.
That is crazy.
Hell, I'll do it without the follows.
I was say we get the follow, just keep it on. That's all I'm asking. It's like a big pile of just blonde brunette cobwebs. I don't want to open that up.
Can't help. Don't hate me because I'm sexy, homie.
No, I'm not hating. I'm not hating, bro. Just last time I found, a couple of hairs in my wings, bro, and I just wasn't too ecstatic about it.
How do you know it wasn't from the waitress?
She did have a hairy chest. I didn't want to say anything.
And that Adam's apple, I mean, it was very pronounced. Anyway, we're getting off topic, man. It's Monday. We've had a good weekend. How are you, bro?
I'm doing well. We are definitely picking up here around the house. Finally getting settled. Into this new place. The shout out, love you, Chloe. Thank you for that. But no, it's definitely a good point in standing now. I'm actually, really excited for what comes, I guess, with everything, with the move and the new job and everything. And I'm excited. I'm excited for what 2024 has in store for not only for me in life, but for the Fat and Spicy show. And I'm hoping that we can take it to the next level, guys.
Speaking of that, you and I and the producers have actually been talking a little bit about what the next level is. And while we haven't got it yet, Fat and Spicy listeners, be guaranteed that we have all been sitting around the meeting table. We get together, at least once a week. We start sharing ideas. I'm always talking to Jacob. So new things are coming. It's going to take a little bit of time because, there's always real life and this isn't our 9 to 5s. But in the meantime, guys, stay tuned. New things are coming for Fat and Spicy. New things are coming for the Fat and Spicy network. So, like I said, just keep on plugging with us, and we'll keep on plugging for you.
Most definitely, most definitely. We got new shows coming out, guys. New episodes. We're going to be introducing new segments based, branched off of Fat and Spicy. We're always willing to listen to and hear you guys. If you guys have suggestions of what you would want to see, what you want to hear, maybe you have something that you would like to see incorporated to the show. By all means, please join the Discord. Let us know. Email us if you want to be a guest or a server that maybe wants to be hosted. fatspicy@gmail.com. But
I check that thing daily. I keep waiting for an email to pop in there like a dog waiting for master to come home.
I did get ran over on the way here though. I know.
That's your fault.
No, it's not my fault, bro. I was on the way.
Anytime something happens to you shitty in city, it's your fault. Trust us.
That's true. That's true. That's what happens. So glad that the blind guy made it to the show.
But in keeping with the with our topic, that's your style of RP. You kind of like a little bit of chaos in your RP, don't you?
I have to. I don't know. It can be a chaotic, but I think that's more of a branch off the improv. You don't really know what's going to happen. And I'm always looking to push people to the limits of a different, get them out of their comfort zone to give them something else, just to see how they react. I find that kind of, I would like to think that it helps them grow as an RPer.
Okay, so let's talk about what happened today. Okay, let's take today as an example for your style of RP. You, when I found you, you were surrounded by 2 cop cars and a bunch of people and a dump truck that looked like it would run over your legs. How did
I'll tell you how it all started. Okay,
yeah,
I'll tell you where it all started. All right, I'll tell you, but we're overseas, so obviously none of this can be used against me in the court of law. I was out there and I was going to steal a vehicle, right? I was going to steal a vehicle and take it to get change for the show. Obviously, I'm wearing what I was wearing last show because I didn't make it to the clothing store. So I was going to get these taking nuts. So I was going to steal a vehicle. The guy didn't want to get out of the car, so I punched his car. Next thing I know, I hear sirens. So I jump into the car that's next to, like, the closest car. It's open by chance, so I get in it, and I recline the seat. So I'm laid down, and here comes these 2 cops just pulling up, and I'm like, oh, crap. And then this guy decides he wants to park his truck right down from where I was trying to steal this car and sit there and wait. And he just sits there. Mind you, I'm in this car with reclined with the seat back. And I'm just like, oh, is he going to leave? Is he going to leave? Is he going to leave? And he does not leave. He is just there. He's holding on the fort, dude. And I'm like, if I jump out of this car right now, what can I say? Well, luckily for me, he takes off. So that's my cue, right? So that's when I get out the car, not before trying to hotwire it real quick, but then I sit there and I think about it. I'm like, okay, he's too close for me to hotwire this car. Let me get out. So I get out and I start running down the street. No, there's a dump truck So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to get in this dump truck. So I try to open the passenger door. It doesn't open. So I'm like, oh well. So I jump on top of it. I see the cop coming. I lay down. I'm on top of the dump truck. Now I'm laid down on top of the dump truck. The dump truck starts going. The cop is trying to pull over the dump truck. He manages to pull it over. He gets up there. He's like, hey, get down. And I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm getting down. I'm just hoping he doesn't question me about anything. So when I go to get off, the dump truck guy runs me over. He just hits me. And I'm just on the floor. And then he proceeds to run me over. And yeah, that's how you found me.
And you got away with it. He let you go.
I didn't do anything technically. I was in the process of doing stuff, but
so here's the mechanics that I've always found wonderful about people who really, like yourself, take it to the next level, seriously, is the fact that you stole the car, you see a cop coming, instead of playing it off, you decided to lay down. I know a lot of people don't get creative like using their emojis to do things like that. Second, with the just being able to play it off and the way that you talk and how you make it happen, dude, every scene with you is dynamic and I love it. I think that style of RP, one that's inclusive, especially when you're using like the emotes that come in the game, dude, use them. It just makes everything more realistic. It makes more fun.
Yeah, most definitely. It does kind of bring that sense of immersion, into a broader stance. So I love to play around with emojis. I will, like, if I have to shoot a scene or something, I'm emojiing out like just everything.
I've seen it. Trust me. I remember you on all fours barking, or no, you telling me to get on all fours and bark like a dog while you gave me a colonoscopy.
Speaking of, I was watching some GTA clips earlier, not earlier, but like the other day, and it was our favorite guy. I always forget his name, the cop guy. Well, he was playing his other character, and he was...
I think it's Dixon Sider. Is that him?
I don't think it's Dixon. It's something else. It's not Dixon, though. But anyways, he was playing his other character, and he drove really fast past this cop car. This cop car turned around and started chasing him. Well, he got to a stoplight, and he did an emote where he laid down in the truck that he was in. The cops pull up, and they're like, what? Huh? What? And he's like, let's see if this works. And then they were just like, and they just drove off. And he pops up into the truck again. And then he drives off. It was so funny.
It's I don't want to say it's cheating, using game mechanics like that. It's very...
I'll see if I can find it.
I would say it's very borderline, You have to be careful. So it's kind of iffy. Obviously you don't want to be doing it, and I try not to use emotes in a way that benefits me, like if it's something that's serious. Like if I'm doing a drug run or something, not that I ever would, but if I was doing something like that and I use emotes to kind of, get a benefit overhand, like to cheat, like to not be seen or hide in the wall or something like that, then by all means, no, that's not what I'm talking about. But like for me to just sit there and lay down in the back of a car and then the cop come up, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I was asleep. Yeah. Like that just to enhance the scenes a little bit funnier.
It gives the opportunity for more role play when you're interactive, especially when your character, your tune, whatever you want to call it, is interactive as well.
Exactly. So I think that this, like I said, it's just play around with those emotes, see what you can find, and see how you can enhance scenes with those emotes. Like there's times where I'll sit there and I'll run out of a house with the TV emote, and I'm like running down the street with a TV. Why? I mean, I didn't steal it. It's there, but it's RP. It's fun.
Right. Yeah. I mean, would you rather chase a guy running down the street or running down the street with a TV? What makes it more fun for the cops?
Exactly. You take this TV, you're down there, at Pillbox trying to sell it to somebody.
Exactly. There's a million things you can do just with,
just with emotes.
TV. Yeah.
It was like earlier. I was sitting there, and obviously I was pretending I was blind. The guy, creatures in chat right now saying that I was just telling them I was blind. Why? Because why not?
Because why not?
Blind.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Why not? See where it goes. See what happens.
Yeah, Oh, look who decided to come up in the chat and redeem that he wants Spicy to hit the bongos. Corby, where are you, man? I DM'd you, bro.
God damn it, dude. Do I really have to do this today?
Corby
It's
has
out of
been
character.
ducking and dodging the Fat and Spicy show for a year now.
Yeah, because he knows that we have to have the smoke off, and his little lungs aren't ready for spicy. Yeah, man, I'm throwing the gauntlet down, bro, Chacha. Get in here and let's do this.
Yo, y'all get at Corby and pickle to Hick and let him know that he needs to be on this Fat and Spicy show. He is holding out, guys.
Y'all lungs are too little to hot box with spicy, man. I get it. I get it. You know what? No hate. No hate. You know, you know where your bread is buttered, and so do I. So it's cool.
He says, I pick up all the stupid RP scenes. Those are my favorite. Exactly.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
And I say, I said it, and I've said it over and over and over again, like till my lungs just can't say it anymore. Do you speak from your lungs or do you speak from your throat? What your vocal cords?
Because somebody redeemed spicy points, and now I have to play the bongos. I'm about ready to speak from my lungs.
All right. Well, you speak from your lungs while I just try to figure out what I'm talking about. Okay.
Well, fill them in. Man.
I think you're gonna speak from your asshole, Spicy, because
he always speaks from that. That's just his normal way.
Usually when you hit the bongo, you're like, hoo, 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 hoo.
Well, yeah, that's what they teach you in Podcast 101.
Yo, give it up for my man, Spicy, and his little lungs trying to keep up with him.
Oh, I'm going to die over here.
I speak with my belly button. Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't intrigued. I'd like to see that. Join the Discord, send me a video. I'm just kidding.
Right. So
put the googly eyes on it.
We have a ton of RP styles out there in the world. We go everywhere from fantasy, modern, medieval. We got the punks like cyberpunk, steampunk, and then we've got like the historical kind of RPs. If you had a place to call a home aside from the GTA because it's very modern, where would you go, man? Like,
I'm not gonna lie. If Rockstar was to come out with a medieval type game, based in medieval times, I would be there.
So that's more your flavor of the RP is
I am medieval fantasy, that is my to go. Like I never really got into sci-fi. As cool as I think it is, as cool as I think space is, and how vast it is, it's just there's not much known about it, for me to actually grasp a lot, or to be, I guess you could say, intrigued more to want to know more. Like
okay,
I'm more interested in the past and what happened and where we came from and stuff like that.
Well, now you're an old school RuneScape player. Now, back in the RuneScape, was there solid RP in servers, or did it keep to mostly just like the gameplay?
Honestly, growing up and diving into MMOs, I think when I first dove into RuneScape, it was just at the point where it was starting to like take off. Like you started, it was like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people. And then as time went on, I played RuneScape for 6-7 years of my life.
Okay.
And we ended up seeing numbers, in the 19,000s, 20,000 people, like in per world. And there was so many worlds. It was crazy.
But when you go to an RP server, were they pretty strict about it, or was it
it
more
wasn't
of a lackadaisical style?
Back then I was not into RPing though. I wasn't playing. I was playing a role playing game, but it was not with the role play aspect. Like I wasn't in there pretending to be, a knight or something like that. I was just looking at it. It was a game, and I was a character, and I was just controlling that character, not playing that character.
I understand. Okay. Now, when you play a single player game, like me, if I play, like for example, the other day I was playing Fallout 4 just for fun, the New Vegas. Do you find yourself wanting to immerse yourself? Like I choose choices that would be based on the character that I've built, not me. Like my gunslinger in that game, I have a whole backstory for that person. Like I know where he came from. I know what his end game is.
Oh yeah, it's like Elden Ring. Like when I played,
you immerse yourself that deep.
I made a blind monk. He got kicked out of his monastery. Because he wanted to learn how to protect himself.
It's funny you say that. I'm speaking of other RPs. I'm playing a D&D with a D&D group, and I just built a mage who got kicked out of his little mage order because he's just a klutz. He can't do anything right, but he's lucky as hell.
Speaking of D&D, I've done D&D with my friends, and it was just small. It was something small. It wasn't as a big, it wasn't anything I would say professional because we're all beginners, and obviously I was the designated DM because of the creativity I guess I can offer. And when I say that I am not a very nice DM, I don't say that like I punish them, but I say that they have to work for it. Like I want them to be clever. It's not like, hey, there's a door, I open it. Like you open it, okay, you reach for the door, and an axe comes and swings and cuts your finger off.
Well, right,
You
but
didn't
that's why you check
booby
for
traps.
traps.
Yeah. So like that's just how I am. Like you have to work, and this could be the simplest thing that I'm gonna make you work for it because I want it to be a unique experience. So this was just my experience of what I wanted to do as a DM. Again, I don't know the rules. I didn't like we got the basics of it, but I didn't dive full into detail on exactly how everything was. I just knew that we kept creating characters and we wanted to play a game.
Right on. I dig
But I
it.
did create a map and everything. I did create a map. I created a city, a kingdom, and I created unique people to play parts in those kingdoms. So I was in the I guess I was on a roll to create like a full on out D&D session, but we ended up stopped playing. I think it was around the time COVID started happening, so everybody was on restrictions.
I got you. I feel
So
it.
everybody was just kind of like, I don't want to get sick. I got kids, and we don't want to get sick, so everybody just stay at your own houses. And then we just never played anymore. So we play like I'll play like small like card games with my brothers and stuff, and we'll play like stuff like that.
I dig it, man. I dig it. But for me,
Oh,
like
Hot
whether
Wheels
it's
slide boys.
single player, like the Fallout New Vegas, or if I'm playing this with you or Red M or whatever. I don't know, man. I just want to be as immersed as possible, and the only way I can really do that is to build that character in my mind, like all the way. Like I've got voices for every one of them. You know that, but just like you, I've heard you throw on some weird voices every now and then just to mix it up. But I do you feel a connection to any of these characters that you make? Like my D&D characters that I've made over the years, man. One of them that died, man, that bummed me out for a month.
Like I said, I just got into and like I said, obviously as a DM, I don't have a character, so I didn't ever get that aspect of it. I didn't
Well, I
get to
mean,
play a character.
if Paco were to die in some weird way in game, and you actually had to kill him off, I mean, would it
Oh
bum you
yeah,
out?
no. If I was to kill Paco off, then, definitely I would feel some type of way. I think it would be weird not to feel some type of way, especially to a character that I've played for so long, and I've developed so many. Because what I tell people, or what I want to tell people, is that you're not just walking away from a character. You're not just walking away from something you put a lot of time into. You're walking away from those friends and all those people that are connected to that character. If you truly, stand behind the vision of what RP is, that means that everything that character has ever had, those friendships, the people that you knew, everything that goes with that character is gone. You no longer know those people in city. You can no longer go up to them and say, "Hey, how you been? Miss you." You are essentially letting go of all of that.
It's a good point. That's a very good point.
So, but I think that comes to with another thing of why it's so hard for people to let go. Me, I will kill a character if there's good purpose behind it. The same way that I've said over and over again that I would kill off Mr. Smith if somebody was to come in and they would have done it in a unique way. Nothing is
But that's you. But
impossible.
that's you. You're always writing that soap opera. You're what's his name from Game of Thrones. You'll kill the favorite character to get the storyline going and to get a reaction.
Oh
I know
yeah,
you.
yeah, no, I would definitely will kill off some favorite characters, regardless of how much time, because I know the sacrifice it takes. I know what it takes to make something great. We have any questions? Anything in the chat going on? I see a lot of stuff popping up, but I can't really see what's happening over there.
No, somebody said that they do feel that when they're if they have to DNR RP, they get sad. But like you said, if it's for a purpose and it's a continuous storyline, I get it. But hell, I'll tell you the truth, man. There was a scene where I had to host. I don't know the word, whatever. officiate a wedding a funeral for an officer in game. And when I called out her last 1042, dude, I got choked up. I mean, it's amazing how a silly game like this, just like any other good literature or art, can evoke such emotion from us, you know?
We got some clips. If you guys want to go through some clips, watch a little bit of, get your reaction, see how you do.
Yeah. Let's take a look at some clips. What do we got?
Guys, don't forget that I know if some of you that stuck around from the beginning, we were doing clips with Bones. Bones, wherever you're at, bro, we hope you're holding on tight, bro.
They never released him from rehab. They said we're keeping you.
Yeah, that's what happened. He was flirting with the nurses.
Mhm.
But we used to do clips, guys, and we're gonna bring that back. We're like I said, we're trying to get into different things and get suggestions. So you guys, we're gonna be reacting to some clips with you, and hopefully you enjoy.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This first one here. So the only thing you guys get is Pops looks like the Monopoly snitch. You ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, run it.
Okay. 1 second, I had it muted. Oh. Do you guys hear that? It's not very loud.
Nope. Yeah, I'm not hearing it.
No, I'm not here.
No, I don't hear it at all.
I'm looking at it.
Alright guys, give me just 1 second to figure out why this audio is not working for everybody. You guys can go ahead and talk a little bit about the
That's
clips.
no problem.
Talk amongst ourselves.
I don't know what's going on. I'm assuming one of those guys is Pop. I just don't know who. They both
I
look
thought
old
this
as
was
hell.
like Breaking Bad 2. Like that looks like Walter White with the hat on, and I don't know who that is with the.
Which one do you think's
with the
Pop?
bandana.
I don't know. I don't know. Is this a server I know? Is this server?
I'm not sure.
Oh no. Like, I'm assuming the old guy with the beard is gonna be Pop. The guy in purple is Pop?
No.
Christian obviously knows something that we don't know.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Give me 1 second.
Although
We're
it
having
does say
some.
Babito's phone.
Is that a challenge, James? How much wood would Woodchuck and Woodchuck could chuck wood? Come on now.
Alright, you
Do
ready?
better than that, baby.
Okay, here we go. Now do you hear it? Okay, you guys want to go in?
That they added. That's a cool feature.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Everybody loves that. They seem like it. You guys ready for the next clip?
Yeah, let's see it.
Alright. These are clips that our other producer found. Coy, Miss
Give it up for
Coy.
Cheeto Lang.
I don't hear anything.
He knows that that's good for content as well.
It's rare to find somebody who not only commits to the character but commits to the scene as well through character emotes. And Pops, you get a thumbs up from the Fat and Spicy show, man. We always give you credit for that. Well done, sir.
I want to know, like, what is it? How do you cry?
It was quite delayed, though. He was.
No. The fact whenever he said, "Oh no, my new bike," and it was just, and then he goes, "Ah!"
We need to get that on a soundboard.
Yeah, Tom's one of my favorite out there. He was underage.
Wait, what?
He was underage or underage?
Well, we know he's definitely not underage. I think Pop's older than me, and I'm old. You hear me, Pops? You're old.
He's talking about the thumbnail on this.
Oh.
Okay. Wait, that's not our YouTube.
You guys ready for the next one?
Yeah, send them. Let's see what we got.
I don't hear anything. If they're talking, I don't hear nothing.
I can hear this one. This fine. Jesus Christ, dude. The things that you can do just with a little soldering gun and make it funny. That was great. And at the end of it, he's stealing my car. Oh, that's
He's
good
stealing
stuff.
my car.
He's stealing my car.
It reminded me of Matar. Yo, shout out Arturion. You guys out there doing his music thing. Shout out if you know Matar. Much love, bro. Miss you.
First person I ever met in the city. I've said it before.
Hello, my friend. Love
Yeah,
him.
dude. I asked somebody, I was like, "How do I get a taxi?" And they said, you call him. They gave me the number. I called him. He pulled up. Hello, my friend. Took me all around, showed me the sites, told me like the lore of PMA. It was really cool. And it was his commitment, talking about RP. It was that commitment that I knew that I found through 5M the right place to be creative.
Oh yeah.
Because if he could do it, see, that was my big problem with like World of Warcraft. You go to these heavy RP servers, or strict RP servers, and you still don't get any of it. There's nothing there. Everybody's more worried about the mechanics and getting their gear ready to go raid the fucking boss. They don't care about building something, build. And I get it. Maybe World of Warcraft's not the place for it, but I saw the potential.
I think every game has potential, bro. I know I used to RP a little bit when I was playing Elder Scrolls Online. I was gonna say Elder Skyrim.
Elder Skyrim, yeah. Just about.
Yeah, no. But Elder Scrolls Online, what I used to play. I used to have a guild, I had one of the whenever we first started, it was a pretty big guild. I had about 20 something members.
See?
Yeah, man, it was I remember I met this one guy and I had clipped him for a while. He was a Argonian lizard and he was a beggar. That was his character. He was literally RPing. And I want to say that this was one of the times that like RP really hit me. Like I was like, "Oh man, that's fucking hilarious." So he was RPing a lizard and he was just going around like on his knees begging with the emotes and stuff and using everything he had to his potential. And
And I bet he made a couple of gold doing it, didn't he?
oh no, I gave him some gold. He was like, "Hey
Yeah, of
man," he's like,
course.
he's like, "I lost everything, man. I lost everything." He's like, "I got hooked on the skooma," and
I got hooked on the skooma.
yeah, bro, he was giving me
That's
this
fucking
whole rundown. He
beautiful.
says, "My wife left me, man. He's like, I'm just trying to get a little couple of coins,
Bro, see, and that right, dude, all day long, you got my attention.
Hey, I still play Elder Scrolls. Nothing wrong with Elder Scrolls. Nothing wrong with Elder Scrolls at all.
So it's pure conjecture because we've only seen the trailer, but we have GTA 6 on the horizon. How do you
What is
think?
that? What is that? 5 years from now?
Oh, I'm sure it's probably going to be 8 or 9. Sure. The way
2026. I
they
think that's
release
what
their
the
damn
release.
games. Yeah, yeah. But how do you think that that's going to affect the 5M community? Do you think they're going to run into 6M and just rebuild this into that? Or do you think that the 5M community will still have a home? Do you think it'll thrive, or do you think that there'll be a decline in numbers as people try to make or migrate to a 6M?
I think it's going to be a lot easier to just, I mean, because all we're talking about, honestly, is just loading in map packs.
Well, sure, sure. And I understand that the logistics of it wouldn't be that difficult, but what do you think about the numbers when it comes to splitting it up between the 5 and the 6? Do you think the
5M is just now, and even though with all the like the TOS compliances and stuff, like all the rules and regulations that are coming out, 5M is just now peaking.
See,
It's
I
just now
agree with
getting
you.
to like it's still growing. There is no decline. The same way that we're seeing for was there a forum? Not to my knowledge, not that I know of.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
like
think
we're
so.
the same way with Redem though. We're seeing that, that's on the rise. We're seeing more people, going out and experiencing what Redem has to offer. But I don't see GTA 6 coming in and automatically being, 6M. I mean, because again, people already have enough time trying to kill off their characters as it is. You imagine starting over with nothing?
Well, if you want to be honest about it, that's one of the reasons that I haven't really settled down in any city. Just starting over again, building a whole new life, a whole new character, a whole new everything. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of emotional stress, and it's a lot of time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with Christian, definitely 100%. Yeah, I definitely want to see what they have to offer. I'm looking forward to seeing it from a creative aspect, because obviously it's gonna be more based on the new world, what we live in currently, the new years, instead of like it being old and old stuff. So they're
More
gonna have
just
a lot of
updated
new,
for the times.
Yeah, I think I'm just excited to see what props and stuff you'll be able to do as like a creative mind or somebody who creates content. What you'll be able to come up with.
I think who was it here? Christian says that it should be easier for the modders to be able to maneuver the mainframe and to make things so yeah, maybe it'll give you a leg up and make things a lot easier. Like if we want to film content, we don't have to jump through all the hoops that we do.
Now, I do wonder like what Rockstar is going to do. I'm are they going to make their own server?
Well, I mean, I don't know, they didn't buy 5M, but they're now
No, they
affiliates,
they
right?
they they
Like
are part. Yeah.
they're partnered. So I think moving forward, I think they see the potential. My worry is that they're going to try to monetize this thing.
My thing is that they're going to try to make their own private servers. Which is never going to work because as long as and that's really why they got away from that because you have GTA Online. You could do that, but it's online. And the fact is that nobody wants to do that because they know that Rockstar themselves aren't going to sit there and moderate these servers. They're not going to sit there and admin these servers to where they know that they're going to get quality protection from little anybody just coming through to RDM or VDM. You can just kill people.
Right, just to break that immersion for the people
Yeah,
that are here
exactly.
to create. I agree with you. I think that there's for the creators like us, the people that care about the solid RP, I don't think there'll ever be any substitute for the private servers. There's something out there for everybody. But it's an interesting thought experiment, and like everybody said, it's a big map. It's there's a lot going to be able to explore. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just afraid that I'm going to have to play the storyline through a couple of times first just to get a feel for it. And I don't have the time for that.
So speaking of getting feels for stuff, bro,
Get your hand off my knee.
obviously we're talking about RP and role playing and even in the bedroom and stuff like that, but we're not going to dive into ERP. What I'm talking about is in-game relationships, bro. Do you think that's a form of RP?
Well, it depends. Look at you and I's little scene that we had in the hospital when we were on the run, right? We formed a relationship.
No. I'm not talking about that kind of relationship, bro.
Well,
I
no,
think
I
he's
see
talking
what you're
more
saying, but
like
I'm talking about a
coupling.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. So that kind of a relationship, yes, absolutely is strictly RP. Now, if you're going to reach outside of the server, you want to go and have a Discord chat with your girlfriend and have naked time or whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't care. Sometimes I think that can be more of a hindrance to the RP in the long run than a help. I can't tell. How do I say it? About 90% of those relationships fail, maybe more. Not very many work out. And when they do fail, not only does it take sometimes a character out of the city, but then that's going to limit the future RP that could have come from that. So I think a lot of people find these servers as a dating service. God knows I know a lot of them. But I just don't think it's conclusive to the end game of RP personally.
What if it's strictly roleplay though? There's some people out there like myself who IC is IC and OOC is OOC, and those never cross boundaries when it comes to a romantic roleplay.
If that's possible and people are mature enough like yourself to keep that line, then of course let it go. It's no different than having an on-screen wife if I'm doing a sitcom, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that the average role player, from what I've experienced, is strong enough to overall
differentiate the two.
Cut that line. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's tough.
I think there's a
Plus,
mixture of it. I think it depends on your, if I can interject, I think it depends on the platforms that you're in. In the GTA world, I don't really see it as much as I think they cross boundaries a little bit more than some other places that I've been. But I know that there are 100% like couples who it's strictly in character, and if something develops out of character, it's because the two of you have kind of bonded, become friends, and then something ends up happening out of character, which was never the plan. But then you get, role players who are capable of, even if there is something out of character, then your in characters are on a completely different level. Like I always tend to have that conversation with people that I get into romantic role play with is this is strictly IC, and that's all that it is. Like, this is not anything else. Like, I'm not looking for anything else.
It's like, can I get your Discord? No.
So my thing is this: with that mentality there, with that, does that roll over? Is that the same? Can you use those same formalities and structure if somebody was to have a relationship, OC, and one in character, like
Of
with a whole
course.
different person?
Yeah, I
So
100% think you can.
So
All I know is if I tried that, my wife would kill me. She'd cut my
Right.
nuts off.
But it's
if I was
like-
RPing
well, it's
a
all
wife.
it all depends on the relationship that you're in out of character too in RL. Like
Oh, I
if
mean,
you're
we're very strong, but
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't. I
no,
wouldn't want that.
I'm not saying that your guys' relationship is weak or anything like
Chaos, though.
that.
I just
Yeah.
wouldn't
let
want
me
that
ask.
chaos
Let me
at
make a
all.
hypothetical here. How would you feel if you had, like I said, you had a significant other in IRL, but you noticed that they started to spend more time in the game?
In the game or in the game with somebody?
Yeah, well, in the game with somebody.
I'd be jealous as a motherfucker.
So that's where that problem I would assume would come into play, is that there's always going to be one or the other. Eventually, you're going to have to choose.
I
I
think
kind of agree with that.
I think it's different for everybody though, to be honest. I think it's
I
different.
mean, would you be okay with that?
What I personally, I mean, I've been role playing for the past 15 years, so I definitely would be okay with that. I think it would depend. I think I would probably set boundaries for ourselves, because if I'm in a game and they're also in a game, but we each have our own separate role plays and separate partnerships or romantic relationships, then there needs to be like boundaries set. You know, like, this is strictly in character, this is strictly just for role play purposes, and you need to let like your role play partner know that you do have somebody out of character, and you just set boundaries. You have communication. I don't think it's that hard to have that communication and those boundaries put into place. And then if there is anything that crosses a line, then you guys have a conversation about it. It's all about respecting who you're with, and then your role play partner respecting that you have somebody.
I guess I'm just more of the
I can
mindset
understand
that
that
I wouldn't even
as well, but
introduce
I think when it comes down to me, I'm very simple when it comes to stuff like that. I don't want to complicate things if it never needs to get complicated.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it doesn't have to be complicated, why would I knowingly stick?
But
my
why
foot
do
in the
you
fire?
have to make? Why do people have to make it complicated though? Like, why can't you just have two mature
We're
role
emotional
players?
human beings because people aren't that emotion or aren't that mature. Now, look, we're you, me, Jacob, Coy. We're all in our 30s and 40s, right? We've
I don't
been
know
there.
about you,
We-
but
Why are
I'm
you trying to tell
22.
everybody my
You
age,
are-
bro?
I'm
22 my
22.
ass. The point being is that we've been there. We've experienced it, whether we have significant others or not, or whatever our past is. We've grown as people to the point that I think we know that. But most of the people I come across when I RP, these guys are in their early, mid 20s. And at that age, I honestly, if I was single, I would have fucked anything online. I would have given it a shot if this was around. I don't know. It would have been hard for me to make that decision. It's only that I've grown and built a family and built a life that I can really say, nope, this is exactly what I want. And like Jacob said, if there's a puzzle and the puzzle's complete, why move it to a new table? Just leave it where it is and admire it and enjoy it. That's me.
Yeah.
Too old for this nonsense.
I mean, I get that at the same. I get what you're saying, 100%. But I think if you get seasoned role players who have been in this game, or even some newer role players, I will say, because they their mentality. I feel like you have to choose your role play. Like, if you plan on getting with somebody in character, you have to know who you're getting with, and they have to know. You have to have a conversation about it at some point of, these are the boundaries, these are the things I'm putting into
Endangered.
place, and
They didn't have sound. That's horrible.
and
You guys have
don't
to
go
fix that.
don't go further with past that, and then I don't know, like I even have some friends whose RL partner has had conversations with their role play partner, and like just to keep things comfortable and chill.
Stay away from my man.
It wasn't
Don't
even
worry,
like
James,
that
I got
though.
something
I'm
for
just
you
kidding.
right now.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with I agree. And again, I am not criticizing anybody's role play choices. How you play your characters and how you play your game is completely up to you. Personally, I've had a slew of characters, and not one of them has been in a relationship. I just haven't seen the need. But then again, I haven't been in that kind of an RP situation where maybe that should come up. Again, that's just me. For anybody else out there, let us know. Have you found love online or offline? Let us know how that works. How those RP relationships go. We're always interested. Always. It's a fascinating topic. Glad you brought that up, dude. I haven't thought about that.
We have a nice sub from Jameis.
Dude, thank you, man. We appreciate you guys.
He's
James,
spitting out some
Jameis?
biddies too. Hell yeah, some cheers.
Hey guys, we
I want
love
to know.
you.
I want to know who turned my alerts down because I can't hear it.
They're on.
That sounds like a you problem. I'm hearing everything loud and clear, bro,
You
Chacho.
hear it? You hear the dancing and the singing?
Yeah, it's a swinging
Really?
groove,
I can
man.
barely
Yeah.
hear it. I don't know. Anyways, but I guess in the end, it's always going to come down to this. It's always going to come down to the people, to the people that are in it. We can't sit here and control or decide or be the deciding factor in anybody's life and anybody's relationship. We can only speak from our own preferences and from our own ideals and beliefs.
Right.
So it doesn't really matter in the end. I would say if you're happy and you're okay with it, cool. But if you're not okay with it, be vocal and express and let people know. Don't sit there and take it because you feel like you have to or you feel like you don't want to start nothing. If it upsets you, just ignore it.
Well, isn't RP really about trust and consent in the end? I trust you to
Yeah.
deliver a good scene and to take care of my scene and the emotions I'm putting into it. Should be the same with an RP relationship. You have to
Well, I
have
mean,
trust.
any relationship, you
Yeah.
gotta trust the person you're with. James, don't worry. We're gonna get those fixed for you. I don't know what's going on with that blurb. But we
Yeah, well-
appreciate the bits, my boy. And for that,
Yeah,
I tell
man, we love you.
Spicy's gonna hit the bongos for it.
What? Okay. You do, any excuse to get me ripped out by the end of the show, and I'm already fucking cloudy over here, dude.
There you go. Right there. It's been redeemed.
There it is.
For
All right.
James.
So shall it be written, so shall it be
official.
done. It's official. All right, man. Well, I tell you what, while I do this, because we have a few minutes left, why don't you tell the people all about your least favorite RP experience?
Oh man, where do I start? I knew this guy, right? This guy who just kidding. Honestly, I've had some really bad times, but I don't think it was ever something I can't really, I don't really carry a lot of negativity with me, if that makes sense. I don't really try to dwell on those things.
That's a good
I do
answer.
have like something recently, I guess I can remember off the top of my head that just recently happened. I'm in another server, I'm in another world, I'm in a gang. That gang had kicked me out of the gang before something happened in character in city
Oh, man.
while my character was out of city.
That's your fault.
Jeez,
That's your
you
fault.
all right, dude? You got a little phlegm
That's your
back there?
fault. Oh, I'm dying off those bongos, dude.
Anyway, so what ended up happening was he ended up kicking me out of the gang without even talking to me in character, about anything, that pertained to that particular situation. I think that stuff like that kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Why haven't we been to that city?
Yeah,
Y'all want to see Spicy get gangster? Y'all want to see the Great White Mamba come back?
Oh man, should I bring the Great White Mamba back? I okay, guys. Truth time.
It sounds like you're snorting bong water.
No, dude, I choked the shit out.
Sounds like you got a sneeze, bro.
No, that just killed me. That shit was coming out of my nose, out of my mouth.
Oh yeah,
that
that sounded like you were about to vomit.
I was getting close. That was a tough rip. I've been working on a fat and spicy wrap. Jacob, I was going to talk to you this after the show, but what the fuck? You might as well talk about it now.
A fat and spicy wrap,
I'm working,
a food item?
No, man. I've been laying down some lyrics. I think you and I need to get into the studio, find a track for this thing, and lay it out. I've got about a third of it done, but I think you really have fun with it, and we'll present it to the people on our 100th episode. Maybe we'll do
You
it on
got-
episode 75.
Do the people want that? Do they even want to hear you rap? Can you hold the flow? Can you rhyme?
Can I rhyme? Can I rhyme? I rhyme all the time. Hey man, you got a dime? I'm so good.
Okay.
Can we get a little taste
Okay.
of your rapping skills real quick before we end our show?
I just gave them to you.
I tell you what, somebody right now, type into the chat what you want him to rhyme or rap, and he will try his best to rap it. Somebody right now create some lyrics or bars in the.
Can we just give
in
him
the
a
chat.
topic and then he'll?
No. Let the audience decide what he's gonna say because I want to hear how he says it, how he interprets it. So
Yes,
make
somebody give me
some
some
bars.
lyrics.
Somebody write some sentences in there, and he will rap them as they
Do it
are
real quick
written.
before the end of the show. We're about ready to. I don't know anything about Frankie. But he is. I'm not slow.
He's slow for baby driver.
I'm not slow. I got the flow. Y'all don't
Yo,
know.
have you ever seen
It's
a
the Fat
movie
and Spicy
called?
Show.
You ever seen an old movie called Poultrygeist?
Is that the one where their house was infested by chickens?
I think it's like the people were turning into chickens or something.
I have not seen Poultrygeist.
I don't know. But anyways,
Have you heard the song
I work with
Fishhead?
a guy. I work with a guy who was actually an extra. He was an extra in that movie. He was telling me about him. He was actually
Not
in a
Pol-
band as well.
Not Poltergeist, but Poultrygeist.
Poultrygeist. Yeah, he was in a band. He was in a band as well. I think the band was called Bucks Band, BUXX Band or something.
Poultrygeist.
But anyways,
I need to see Poultrygeist.
okay. So obviously the lyrics are year, yeah.
Year, yeah. Yeah, bro.
Hold on. I got this. Okay. I went to Rap Generator. Okay.
Oh
no.
Oh no.
Okay, and we're gonna do a little ad lib here. Okay, give me a place.
A place?
A place.
Ask Jacob all this
Los
stuff and I'll put it
Santos.
out. But when you're done,
Los
copy.
Santos.
When you're done,
Okay.
copy it into the DM or into my DM. That way they don't have to see it through the chat. I'll just
Something
spit it.
They got to see it.
Something you
Alright.
think about.
Fat and Spicy Show. What do I think about? I don't know.
Nope, it's too late. Fat and Spicy Show. Okay. Something somebody might complain about.
Jacob's odor.
Okay. Who are you talking to?
God.
God. All right. 6 nouns, singular.
What the fuck is this thing?
I don't
is this
know.
Like
Just go with it,
Mad
man.
Libs? All right. 6 nouns, singular.
Uh-huh.
Television.
Okay.
Mailbox. Stop sign.
Hold on.
Stop sign.
Uh-huh.
You got that?
Yep.
Blender.
There you go.
Okay.
Brake pad.
Brake pad. One more.
This is ridiculous.
Shingle.
Shingle?
The shingle.
Shingle?
Okay.
Really? What streets did you grow up on, sir?
A plural.
Brake pad, shingle.
A plural
She asked me
noun.
for 60. A plural noun.
Mhm.
Yams.
Yams.
There
Okay.
we go. Now we're getting some.
6 adjectives.
Spicy.
Just check
Lovely.
the
wait. Tangy.
Tangy. Uh-huh.
You said adjectives?
Yep.
Flippin'.
Sour.
Flippin'?
Flippant.
Flippin'?
Flaccid.
Oh, flaccid's good. Flaccid instead of flippant.
I spell flaccid.
FLACID. Or SPICEY.
Okay. What else?
Raunchy. James coming in with the clutch.
Okay.
More?
2 more.
More? 2 more?
Steamy.
Okay.
Steamy?
Moist.
Moist. And
Steamy and slimy.
Ah, put moist in there.
I put
Yeah, go
more.
moist. I'll take moist.
Okay. 2 verbs.
We'll just go
Stole.
running.
Uh-huh.
And hijacked.
Hijacking.
A type of relative.
Cousin.
And finally, what
Oh,
is
yeah.
your artist's name? Spicy.
Yeah. Big
Right.
spicy.
Write me rap. All right, hold on.
Oh God, I'm scared.
All right, for the meantime, do the one that's in the chat right now.
What? Is there one in the chat? Hold on, let me
Yeah, I
see.
put it in there.
Let me see. You put this in here? I gotta read
Right.
this?
Do it. Just do it.
Los Santos streets, where tales ignite, 5M vibes role play with that dynamite. Characters and chaos dreams taking flight in pixelated reality under city lights. Los Santos 5M, where stories thrive. Pixel dreams breaking at the seams. Roleplay legends and chaos, we dive. City of angels where characters come alive. Come on. Give me something hard, bro.
Okay, hold on. I got you.
Okay, I can't do that anymore.
Yo, no, you're not done yet. You're not done.
Oh, I need to play some more bongos if I'm gonna do that.
All right, you got one more. I just sent it to you.
All
All right, give me a second here. I gotta be focused
No,
up.
put it in the chat so people can see it.
Oh, okay.
Put it in the chat. I want to
all
see
right,
it.
hold on.
That way they can know what he's trying to say, or how bad he dang messes up.
It's really long.
Come on, that wasn't that bad, was it?
That's the first time I ever heard a female say that to me. Sad.
Oh. All right. Let me see what we got here. Holy shit. Here we go. Is this it?
Yeah.
I hope this is it. Good.
I'll give it up for Big Spicy.
All right. Don't post any more though, otherwise it'll move on me and I can't read it. Ready?
Read it from
Yeah,
your
yeah.
chat.
What? I'm trying to read it from my chat.
Not the
your DMs.
Your DMs.
Oh, that requires more fiddling with screens than I need right
Okay,
now, man.
okay,
My
okay.
studio's very small. This isn't gonna sound good, but you know what? Fuck it. Here we go. Ready, boys? What's going on, bro? Chachos? It's MC Spicy in the hizzy. Yeah. God, it's time. God, I can't read this. Straight out of the spicy dungeons of rap. The mailbox drops deep, as does my television. I never run. Because to run is the cousin of What the? This doesn't even rhyme.
Vision. Yeah. Television, provision.
Beyond the walls of yams, life is defined. I think a fat and spicy show when I'm in Los Santos state of mind. Hope the provision got some derision. My decision don't like no dirty precision. Run up on the vision and get the division. Bro, this is what I've been saying my whole life. This is my motto. How did you find this, bro?
He said, "Run up on me, and you gonna get divided."
In a Los Santos state of mind, what more could you ask for? The tangy mailbox? You complain about Jacob's odor? I gotta love it though. Somebody still speaks for the ox. I'm rapping to the fox, and I'm gonna move your box. Really? Flaccid, raunchy, moist like a bow. Boy, I tell you, I thought you were a what? What? All right, we're gonna wrap it up on this, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I can't do this.
He thought you were a wow.
Yeah,
yo, yeah, yo.
Could I have proved myself any more Wonder Bread? That was awful, man.
Yeah.
All right, Jacob.
We are.
Jacob, it's now your turn to do it.
Yeah, that's all we got for today, guys. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Fat and Spicy. And remember that today I am Jacob, but you can call me Fat.
Nope.
I'm Spicy. You can call me Hanson.
We hope that you'll see us here Thursday, guys. Thursday. Remember, Thursday we'll be doing the show again in character, guys. If you want to be a part of the show, reach out on our Discord or through email, fatspicy@gmail.com. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow us on YouTube, guys. If you want to see, we got 60 episodes out, 60 different cities, 60 different people. Guys, come on. There's something out there you're going to love.
If you don't like one episode, just go to the next one. You're going to fucking love it. It's fat and spicy. How can you not love this shit?
There you go. I'll tell you what, guys, if you go on there and the person that leaves the most comments, we'll get you
a fat and spicy mug.
We'll get you a Cheeto Lang sticker.
There you go. Do you have one made up yet? Is it ready?
I'll make it.
Let's do it.
It's gonna be a little it's gonna be Cheeto Lang with Cheeto fingers.